Hi everyone. Well, let's do this get ready with me. This is my finished look. Some of the products I used, MAC and Bare Minerals and Hourglass. So let's get started. Here I have my face washed, toned, moisturized, and now I'm putting on my Mineral Veil primer. I love this primer. I use it all the time. And as you can see, I'm just gently rubbing it in. This really helps my makeup last longer and gives me a very nice, smooth, flawless finish. I talk about this primer a lot. And now I'm going to also put on a little bit of concealer under my eyes. Now I do this usually after I apply my foundation. Sometimes I just do it beforehand. So today I'm doing it beforehand. And I am gently tapping the concealer under my eyes all around and just blending it in. I'm not using a makeup brush today. Oops, showing you my a nasty little manicure chipping. Did a lot of work out in the garage yesterday, moving boxes around, and so don't blame the polish, it's just the chipper who can't keep her fingers away from chipping away. So I also applied a little bit of that concealer that was left on my fingers or just around the outer edge of my nose. Now I'm looking for, I do believe, some moisturizer because my lips get really dry. And that's what happens when you're aging gracefully and you're moving things around. I'm using some Nivea. I think it's called Honey, and it also is moisturizing, but it's just not my favorite. And ooh, here we go. I put it in the top drawer, fresh, and it's in the caramel. I use this pretty much most of the winter. It really is moisturizing and tastes good too. I love it. So now I think we're going to go ahead and proceed with Bare Minerals Peptide powder. I'm putting this on before my foundation. Yes, before my foundation. It's one of my little tricks that I learned on YouTube, and I do believe several makeup artists use this too. Just kind of helps keep your skin matte, and I have oily skin. A light dusting right before foundation in my T-zone area really helps. Not a lot, just a little bit. And I love using Rodan+Fields mineral peptide powder because it has SPF 20 in it, and I really want to make sure I get a good amount of SPF on my skin every day I go out because I live in the South, and yeah, no, there's a lot of sunshine here. Okay, now I'm ready for the foundation. Hourglass foundation stick. I love the way my skin feels after this foundation is applied and has just a couple of minutes just to settle. It feels silky soft. No, silky isn't the right word. My skin feels very soft and just like there's nothing there. Now I know this color is a little bit light for me, but I am going to warm it up a little bit with the Soleil de Tan Chanel bronzer that I use all the time during the spring and summer. It just adds that nice pretty glow. I'm using a Bobbi Brown makeup foundation brush, and I love this brush especially with this Hourglass foundation stick. It really applies the foundation well, circular motions, and the more you go around your face and really blend that foundation in, the glowier your skin becomes. And I love this foundation brush. I don't like using a sponge with this particular foundation, but this Bobbi Brown brush is just great for this kind of foundation. And my BB creams, I find that it just adds a nice soft glow to your skin. I was looking at my eye there because I'm having some allergy issues here. Pollen count's pretty high, so looks like I had a night of staying up too late last night, but they're just bloodshot, sorry, from those allergies. So it looks like I'm getting pretty satisfied here with the blend, and I did a little more blending around my neck off camera, but I think I'm satisfied with it now. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my spoolie stick and just brush those brows upward. A good spoolie stick, I think, is just as important as having, let's say, a good spatula to turn your eggs over. Um, I love using the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and I use it in the color Granite, but I have had several of the spoolies break off the end of the stick or of the Brow Wiz. So not sure what's going on with that, Anastasia, but I always keep a good spoolie stick on hand. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill my brows in, and I give them a nice little upward brush and just kind of straighten out any wayward hairs, but I wanted to do this on camera because I really want you to see. I have my eyebrows microbladed, and it's been a little over a year, so they're kind of due for just a little touch up. But my application of a pencil and a little bit of powder is literally 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I just usually just start at the bottom and outline and then fill in a little bit in the front, but it would take me literally, I'm not kidding, 30, 40 minutes to do each eyebrow. Okay, not each eyebrow, maybe together 45 minutes, because it's just so hard to pencil in and draw in when you have literally no eyebrows. And for those of you out there who have no eyebrows, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I do use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have a couple of the different pencils I've got, like that flatter one, and then just the Brow Wiz pencil and the powder, and I use it in the color Granite. I've tried other pencils on the market, quite a few, but I really find that I enjoy this one in particular. It just seems to give me long lasting um, color, and I have a lot less fading with it. So I wanted to show you pretty much how I put my eyebrows on. And here I'm going to go ahead and follow up with Anastasia, the dual color in Granite. It's a lighter charcoal color and a darker color, and I just go ahead and put a little more emphasis towards the mid and end portion of the tail of my eyebrow. That's where it seems to be a little bit less sparse there, and just kind of fill it in, and then I think I can be pretty satisfied with those brows. Next, I'm showing you MAC's Painterly Pot. I like to use this as just a flat base. I put it on my lower lid and my upper lid, and think it just helps my shadows stick better, and I've always used the Painterly Pot. I really like it. And now I'm going to set those brows with my Anastasia eyebrow gel. I've used several eyebrow gels that I have found from the drugstore, or just at different counters, and I've tried them, but nothing gives me the same long-lasting brows as this particular gel from Anastasia. So when you find something great, why change it? This is Chanel's Pink Explosion blush, and I'm using this Chanel blush brush, and this is my favorite blush, honestly. I use it all summer and spring. I'm going to be changing things up because I'm committed to using other blushes, but I even used it in the winter. It's soft, it's pretty, it's delicate. I love it. Now I'm squeezing my blush brush together, and I'm just popping a little bit of that color on my lids because I think it looks pretty, and it just kind of shows through just a little bit underneath as a base when you put your other um, eyeshadow colors over it. So I think that's looking pretty good, and I'll just give it a couple of more whirls and I'll be done there. Now I'm going to really warm my face up with the Chanel Soleil Detan Chanel. I love this. I've just use it all the time in the summer because it gives me that nice warm glow. Normally I put it on right after my foundation, and then I apply my blush, but sometimes I do it this way. It just depends, and I don't really think it matters. There I'm showing you a little brush I just purchased from e.l.f. It's just a little angled flat brush, and it's really nice to just kind of draw a little precise line with that bronzer, and I love it. It's just high end meets a little low end with the brush. And this is an angled contour brush by Chanel. Love it. One of my favorites. Here I'm showing you, I'm going to use my MAC shadows, and I put these colors together years ago, and I don't know the exact names of them all, but they're my favorite colors from my color palette, and I just keep replacing the same colors when I wear them down. But today's a little bit rainy and gloomy right now. It's supposed to become sunshiny later on. So I'm just feeling kind of like I want to wear those traditional earth tone colors today. Not too dark, just light, but that little bit of pink explosion on my lids there will come through and just give it a nice little, I think, a pretty tone to it. And I've been doing that lately because, again, a tip I saw or heard about, I think I saw someone on YouTube not too long ago um, putting their blush on their shadow a little bit. I didn't have anything light that I wanted in that little quad from MAC, so went ahead and opened my Patrick Star eyeshadow quad and just put that nice silky cream color under my brow. And I think it really is making for a great look. Now, MAC shadows are so blendable. They're beautiful, and they go on so nicely, but you really need to take the time to blend your shadows in so it doesn't look choppy or steppy. And then you'll get a gorgeous, beautiful finish if you just take the time to really blend it. I'm going in with the darker cocoa color, I think it is, in that palette, and just lining the lower lids of my eyes. I'm not using a pencil today, just using the shadow. And of course, really invest in a great eyelash curler. If you're like me and you have short, stumpy lashes naturally, I do get a lot of help with Rodan+Fields Lash Boost, but I need to curl my lashes, and I take an old Clinique lower lash brush that I saved from the mascara, and I just always separate and just run my little brush through my eyelashes just to straighten them out before I apply the mascara. And a good eyelash curler is great because it saves on the pinches and the skins when you're aging gracefully like me and your eyes sag a little bit. So I would say invest in an eyelash curler, one that will last you a long, long time. I'm using Thrive Causemetics mascara. I like this mascara. I have been using it now for a couple of months, and I will probably repurchase it. It has a great lift. It holds your curl. There is hardly any smudging with it. It has a nice brush to it. It precision tip, and it's really a great mascara. I can't say enough good about it. The only thing that I'm not quite liking with it is that it does dry fast, so you do have to work quicker with the application of it, but I get usually a very little smudging with it. And because it does dry fast, after you start putting the mascara on from the lower rim of your eyelid and to extend it upward, it really holds right away. So there's no clumping, and it's just a great, great mascara, and the price is great too. So I really do like this mascara a lot. I'm usually sold on a mascara when I can find one that doesn't irritate my eyes or make them itch or, constantly make me think about, I got to get this mascara off. So I think I'm just about done here with my mascara, and I think I'm getting a pretty darn good application. Next, I am going to go ahead and put on my favorite finishing powder, and that is from Charlotte Tilbury. Using my It Cosmetics powder brush and applying this beautiful, gorgeous finishing powder. I love it. I talk about it all the time. It really makes my skin feel moisturized, and you can't say that about too many powders. Also, I am using the Chanel highlighter that I absolutely love and use all the time and just rave about it. And this is where high-end meets low end, I do believe, because you've got Chanel and I'm applying it with an e.l.f. brush. And it really, really does a perfect job. And then what I do is I take the little brush that comes inside the compact and I just give a nice little brushing over my entire face and neck. And that's it. It just adds that nice, pretty glow, and I don't think it's too much. Now I'm going to go dry my hair. I don't think I need to show you that, but I'm just showing you that I'm putting on Prep and Prime to set all of my makeup in place and just double checking to make sure that my mascara is totally dry, and I'm going to fan off, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. Got my hair dried. Didn't think you needed to see that. I am going to do a video on some newer products that I've been using on my hair, and I really think I've had a great improvement. So I'll be putting that out pretty soon, and I'm going to finish off my lips. This is kind of it. You can see that I went ahead and I used my Chanel Pink Explosion blush. And what I've been doing lately is just putting a little bit of whatever color blush it is, no matter if it's in the brownish beige shades or peachy or the pinks. I just do a little bit over my eyelids. I just kind of want that little bit of color to just kind of come through a little. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk. And I showed you earlier that I put some balm on my lips, and that was, I had just rearranged a little bit in my vanity drawers and I couldn't find it. Fresh Sugar, and this is in the lip caramel. When I'm getting ready after a shower, my lips always feel dry and parched, and I just kind of like to moisten them up. But now I'll be quiet and I'm going to line my lips. Just lightly. I concentrate more on this upper lip area because that just tends to be the area that gets worn. And I'm going to fill in the rest of my lips. This is a really pretty color, and it looks pretty just with plain gloss on it. But today, ooh, goes my hot curling iron. Today I'm going to go ahead and use my Marvelous Moxie by Bare Minerals. It's really pretty, and it'll just a little deeper than my blush. And that's it. That's my look, guys. So just need to get my glasses on because I couldn't see. Hope you didn't mind. I was trying to look at the mirror, look at the viewfinder, but today I used Thrive Causemetics mascara. I like that mascara.
What I don't like is you have to really work quickly with it because it does dry fast, but I like it. It separates, it lifts, it holds all day. No smudging, no nothing. I had absolutely no cleanup today with any of the mascara. And I think that's it. So I've got to get my glasses on, get my jewelry on. Um, Today I sprayed a little bit of perfume. I always do that first because I like for it to settle before. I don't like my jewelry on and then spraying. And I went ahead and used the Fresh Life. It smells really fresh. And get dressed and then gotta go. Just thought I'd come back on in case you're wondering. Got into some boxes out in the garage yesterday and did a little bit of scrubbing on some concrete and chip away. And then, of course, you know, I can't just let a piece just sit there. I have to sit there. But this is from 4 days ago, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. Had a little peeling there, but I was doing some, box unboxing type work yesterday, and it just messes my nails up. But I do like Ella and Nyla nail polish, so I think I had mentioned it earlier, but it has some really good wear on it, but gotta go fix that before I leave too. So hope you like this Get Ready with me. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, be kind, be humble, and age gracefully. Bye.